New year, tidy desk. That's how you should start the year, isn't it? Hello and Happy New Year. I hope you had a peaceful and restful Christmas and New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Day today. I will show you a little bit of footage of my walk that I did this morning. Did my 10,000 steps, which is pretty good, and also got a sketch done as well, which I don't think was on the recording. I'll put a picture of it in. You can see behind me I have got my 2022 diary. This morning before I went for my walk I sat down and I planned out my aims for the year and my goals for January as well. So hoping to make this year even better in the art, because last year it started to flourish. The last half of the year I did actually take a bit more money than I had to take in the previous part of the year, and I want to build on that this year. I did mention obviously in the last the vlog before Christmas that I'm going to take on a part-time job to just help have a steady, reliable income stream to go along with building the art business, because I really do need it to support me. Looking forward to all of that in the next year. I reached 300 subscribers here on YouTube when at the beginning of 2021 my goal was to reach 100. Bearing in mind I was on 76, so it wasn't that far ahead, but to then get to 300 is just amazing. So thank you all so much for subscribing. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed yet, just double check to see whether you've clicked the subscribe button, because it really does help, and then you obviously get notified. You can click the bell to get notifications. I never say that, but I should. Obviously I'm thinking now about improving the videos and just finding out what kind of videos that you would like to see. I did touch on this in a previous vlog about the format and how I just kind of wing it, and I am going to try to jot things down. That's what I did there, look, on the back of an envelope. When I have the thoughts of, oh, I should say that in the video, and yeah, because the vlogs obviously aren't planned because I don't really necessarily plan what the week ahead is, but I do know that I need to colour in the January colouring calendar page for today and then photograph it and put it on Instagram. I need to sell some of these, so please, if you're interested, please email me, Gillian at gilliancrossx.art, or you can find it on the website, because I've only sold one. I'm really, really disappointed because there's so much work goes in, and yeah, it just, whether I'm not advertising them in the right place or the right way, but I've put Facebook posts out and on Instagram and all sorts of things. So yeah. And I do know that I need to do December's garden art journal spread as well, because I haven't done that at all. So I have a few hours this afternoon. It's nice and bright and sunny, so the light is really nice in here. So I'm going to get on with some art this afternoon, seeing as it is a Saturday. But when you're self-employed and creative, weekends sometimes don't really adhere to normal weekend practices, do they? I'll catch you up on it later in the vlog.
was happily gluing and sticking last night, so I've stuck the silver birch into the garden art journal. I had some glue left in the tray, so I've done a couple of pages in the altered book, and then I still had some left, so I just glued a couple of pieces of wrapping paper onto these 2 cards to make journaling cards, and then my glue ran out, so I finished. And I will also show you the sketch that I did when I was out and about for that walk. It's super simple, but I really like it, so I think that I might transfer this into some cards, because the handmade cards do seem to sell at the Mucky Duck, but again I need to work out whether they're cost effective. Back to gluing and sticking today. So I've stuck this envelope in, which has Make a Wish stamped on it, and in there I'm going to put the things. I've put a piece of paper with jotted some of the things that I'm going to put on one of these cards in there. So they're the things that I am going to try and make happen this year. I've put another piece of washi tape on here and glued it because it, I don't know if it's just because this is really thin washi tape, but it kind of ripped and it wasn't, this bit wasn't sticking down on this side. So I've put the letter in there as well. I've decorated this a little bit. I've made a couple of little cards with little phrases that I cut out of magazines and things, and those ones just jumped out at me today. So that was the result of the sticking. So I'm going to washi tape that on, and so then there's some journaling there. I'll probably put something on the back there, and I think I might, because this says darkness won't last forever, light gives future hope. So I might draw on here, because it's like grey, so it'll stand out. I might draw some candles or something, so that's kind of the light giving the future hope there. And then the other night I was just watching TV and I was doing a bit of sketching from the woodblock book that I have, so drawing kind of Japanese faces, and then I googled girls' faces, I think it was. So I drew this, and then from this I drew this face, so kind of stylized it a little bit. She's a little bit wonky, and then the kind of the headdressing came from the front of the Japanese woodblocks book. Hang on, I'll get that. So it came from like the waves and the rocks and stuff, because it was just like, it was on the sofa next to me, and that kind of evolved into like a headdress thing, and then she just kind of evolved on the side there. So I think what I might do is I might cut her out and then stick her on the side of here, if she'll fit without going over the lovely calligraphy there. Obviously being New Year, I don't know whether to call her the New Year Queen, maybe, and maybe she might make a reappearance in things. Being attacked by an umbrella. It gets to that time on a Thursday afternoon that I'm doing stuff, and then I think I haven't done my outro for the vlog, and I barely remember what I videoed in the beginning of the week. I have been photographing the quote, inspirational quote, colouring pages, because I've got these as cards. I coloured them in 2017. I designed them, coloured them in, and then got them printed on cards and stickers. So I sell those in the shops. But I also had photographed them before I coloured them in, so with a view to possibly selling them as colouring pages. And yes, 7 years later, I'm getting around to doing it. So I've been photographing, that's why the umbrella's up. So what I need to do is I needed to print them out as kind of blank, needed to photograph them, and then I needed to colour them in and then photograph them. So in between, I have actually uploaded them onto Etsy, so they are on Etsy, just with fewer photographs than really there should be. So that's what I've been doing, and then I thought, yes, I need to wrap the vlog up. Over the Christmas, and today, I've been trying to look for jobs, and it's becoming more imminent
that not only will I have to support myself, I am going to have to find a place of my own as well. So I'm going to have to consider all the financial options and things. Yeah, I've been thinking about that for the last couple of days rather than doing art. Actually, I didn't do any art yesterday, which I should have done. I should have done some of my journal. People who have watched me for a little while, I do mention the coffee page, and which is ko-fi, where you can support me in donations. I don't often kind of plug it, but I'm feeling like I really need to now, because I've got a couple of people who donate. It's a regular income, no matter how small, but if I could at least build that up so that I get a few more patrons, I would suppose. It's like Patreon as patrons, isn't it? But if I could get a few more supporters over there, then that would be truly appreciated. Link is in the description below for that. If you do feel like supporting me or just donating, you can make just a one-off donation as well. Yeah. So I need to wrap this up, edit the video, get it out for tomorrow. So I will say goodbye for now. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button, thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye.